So the disclaimer of the video is that in this video I'll be talking about the salaries of doctors. So I'll be taking a lot of amounts like 20k, 30k, 40k. So basically all these amounts are going to be in Filipino pesos, like 20k Filipino peso, 30k Filipino peso, 40k Filipino peso, 50k Filipino peso. So if you want to convert it into INR, so basically like 50k Filipino peso, you can convert it by multiplying it with 1.52 or 1.53, because in today's day one Filipino peso gets converted into 1.53 INR. Okay, so basically I'll be talking all the salaries or all the amounts in Filipino pesos, so don't get confused. You convert it into INR by multiplying 1.53. So that's it, and let's get on with the video. So hi guys, welcome to the channel. Myself Shubham, currently studying in MD second year in University of Perpetual Help in Philippines. So today's video is going to be a bit of a different video from the channel. Like, it's going to be on the salary of doctors, those who are working in Philippines. Okay, mainly I'll be talking about the Filipino doctors, because the thing is, when I was trying to get the information, so I basically had a Filipino doctors group from which I gathered the information about the salaries that they are getting paid in different hospitals and different cities in Philippines. So that is why the video is going to be on salary of doctors, of mainly Filipino doctors. And if you compare with the Indian doctors, there won't be much of a difference for the students or the doctors who are just getting graduated from MD, that is the equivalent degree to MBBS in India. Okay, so those who want to be a doctor like the Indian students in Philippines, so this video is obviously for you. So let's get started. So to get this video started, first I'll be saying that if you're thinking Philippines is a country which pays a hefty amount of salary to the doctors, so it isn't truth. Like, Philippines is somewhat similar to India, like for those who have just completed their undergrad degree like MBBS or MD. Okay, like for the postgraduates it's a different thing, they obviously get paid higher. But for general practitioners who have just completed their degree and given the licensing exam in Philippines and they've cleared that, so for them I have basically divided it into 5 groups. Okay, so for first one is like the interns. Okay, so for the interns who are working in Philippines, like after you are done, like for not for the Indian students, I'm speaking about the Filipino students, because the Indian students during the time of internship they don't get paid anything. Like during clerkship the amount is zero, they don't get paid anything because we are going and studying there as international students. But the Philippine students, while internship, they get paid around 2,000 to 3,000 pesos. Okay, and that depends on the college. Many colleges don't offer any sort of internship, like Perpetual doesn't give any sort of stipend or salary to the interns, but other colleges they give interns the money like salary, like 2,000 to 3,000 along with free food and some allowances. Okay, so this is what they get, but it depends like which city you are from and from where like you're doing your internship and all that stuff. After internship, when you will be done with internship, then you'll be getting your degree after giving the licensing exam. So then I'll be talking about the residents and the general practitioners. Okay, the salary of them. So we'll be getting into that, but before that I think I should do a change. So after we are done with the interns, we'll be getting into the salaries of the doctors who will be practicing as general practitioners, or the residents like who want to do specialization in something like neuro, cardio or obs, gynae or anything. So we'll be talking about the salaries of those. Basically I'll be talking about the salaries of Filipino doctors because I have contacted them only. But for the Indian doctors, like if you want to get an estimated salary, like which range you would be getting, it is going to be the similar. Okay, so basically I've divided the salary and I'll be saying in like 4 different types. Okay, 4 hospitals, different types of hospitals. So to start with, the first one is the residents who are in government hospitals, that is called DOH hospitals in Philippines. So the price range for them is going to be around 50,000 to 65k pesos. Okay, like it ranges like which city you are from. If you are working at Tagaig city or Pasig, so your salary will be more. And if you are in Manila also, like the average salary is around 53 to 454k, okay. And some cities the salary is very low, so it depends. In Makati also, like you'll get around 40k, 42k in DOH hospitals, okay. And then the second hospital is going to be the residents in private or public hospitals. So who are the residents, like who are doing specialization in something in private hospitals or public hospitals, their salary is going to be 20,000 to 25k, okay. So it's very less, I know, but I think I had contacted someone, his salary was 18k. So it depends, like you've just completed, you are just going for residency, your salary won't be that much, okay. And in mainly private and public hospitals, the salary is very low, it's only 20 to 25k. And then there is another type of job that you can go for after you are done with your MD or MBBS, okay. This is a job which pays you a much more, and this is basically called moonlight jobs, okay. I don't know why the term is moonlight, but yeah, the name is moonlight jobs. So basically after you are done with your degree in moonlight job, basically you need to do job around the night shift, okay, like from 12 p.m. or 10 p.m. to early morning, okay. And this shift, the pay is very good, like they pay you per day. So the per day pay is around 3,000 to 4,000 pesos. So if you see monthly, if you go for 25 to 30 days also, you'll be getting a pay around 90k or 1 lakh pesos, something like that. So the pay is very high, but the thing is, it depends a lot on the number of patients you are seeing and the number of hours you work. But moonlight jobs is generally for the night shift, like from midnight up to morning. This is moonlight job, so it's a good thing. Like if you want to earn like very quick, you can choose moonlight jobs. And another fourth thing is, the fourth type of doctors are general practitioners, okay. Like they are done with their MD and they are also done with the undergrad degree, and they don't want to go for residency and all that or moonlight job. So what they can do is they can practice like general practitioners by opening a clinic. And in clinic, generally, when I was also in Philippines, I felt sick, and I also had gone to a general practitioner in a clinic. So he charged me around 400 pesos, okay, 400 pesos. But here generally the charge is around 300 pesos to 500 pesos. It's a range, it depends like on the city or on this like experience of the general practitioner you are going to, okay. So it totally depends. But like for my also, I'm giving an example, it costs me around 400 pesos in Las Piñas near Perpetual only, okay. So that is the thing. And if you want to see like the best medical college in Philippines, that is UST, University of Santo Thomas Medical College. So it's a very big medical college, it's very old, it's very popular. So I had a convo with him, and basically what he said is he has completed his degree prior to 1 year, and now he's working in Santo Thomas, and he's getting a paycheck of 45,000 per month in Filipino peso, okay. 45,000 Filipino peso. He isn't a resident, he's normally working in UST, and it's a paycheck over there. So you can compare UST to AIIMS in India like that, because UST stands of that caliber, that of AIIMS in India. So UST, the salary is this much. And the thing is, if you want to differentiate between the cities, okay, like which cities pay high and which cities are low. So mainly in Manila you get around 42k if you are a general practitioner, like not a resident, general doctor, and you are applying to DOH hospitals, so it will be around 42k. In Quezon city it's 45k, and it's totally an average, okay. And in Taguig it's 52k, and in Pasig it's 44k. So these are the cities basically which offer this much salary. So it isn't fixed, because like being doctors, it totally depends on the amount of experience you have, like amount of years. If you have 5 years or 10 years experience, then you'll get a lot more. And also by doing job in this DOH hospitals or in private or public hospitals, still at evening or at any other time you can get 3 to 4 hours and work as a consultant in any other firm, okay, like in any company, or like, because companies also recruit doctors for their workers for 3 to 4 hours, you can do that also. So it totally depends. There are a lot of ways doctors can earn money, like because the working hours are like from 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 in DOH hospitals, so you'll get a lot of time to work as a consultant in other private hospitals. So, or you can opt for residency or specialization, it depends, like you can go for any subject you like, any subject you prefer. But this is what the information that I had collected. It took me a lot of time basically, because I had to DM a lot of doctors and all that stuff, and then I could gather this much information. But like, don't take it as a like hard and fast rule that yeah, if you're working in a DOH hospital, you'll be getting this much. That also, it isn't a hard and fast rule for UST also. He's getting 49k after getting 1 year experience. So like, if you get more experience like 4-5 years, so you might get paid a lot than that also. And yeah, these are the guys. If you have any doubt, you can DM me in my Instagram handle that will be showing over here. And if you do like the video, do comment, like and subscribe to the channel, and do press on the notification bar so that you get a notification when I upload a video right away.